Hi friends, my name is Nandita. I am from Andhra Pradesh.
Good morning, children. In this section, you are going to learn about getting to know plants, subtopic, parts of a plant and their function. Children, plants are very important part of nature. They can live on land and in water. Plants are very useful to us and we get many things from plants such as food, wood, paper, etc. Each part of a plant has its own work to do. All these parts work together to keep the plant alive. Plant can be divided into two parts. One is shoot and another one is root. Root. The part of the plant that grows under the soil is called as root. Different plants have different types of root. Shoot. The part of the plant that grows above the soil is called as shoot. Stem, branches, leaves, flowers and fruits are all the parts of the shoot. Root. The underground part of the plant is called as root. It is usually pale in color. The root is very important component of the plant system because without the presence of roots the plant ceases to exist. Functions of roots. Roots are responsible for absorbing water and minerals from the soil and transferring them to the stem. And the stem becomes capable of transporting this to all parts of the plant. Another important function of the roots helps in holding the plant firmly to the soil. They anchor the plant to the soil. This is essential to support the upright position of the plants. Roots also perform the function of sorting important nutrients and food for the growth. Children, let us discuss the types of roots. There are two major types of roots. These are called as taproot and fibrous root. Let us discuss about taproot. Taproot. This is composed of main root which grows from the base of the stem. Many branches and sub-branches come out of the main root. Example, radish, carrot, mango, mustard are examples for the taproots. Fibrous roots. In this type, a cluster of thin fibers like roots arises from the base of the stem. These roots spread out in the soil. Examples of these roots are maize plant, grass, meat, etc. Children, let us see what are aerial roots. Aerial roots means these are roots of plants and trees that grows above the ground instead of under the ground. Examples of these roots are banyan tree. Now let us discuss about the stem. Stem usually grows above the soil. The stem makes the main structural framework of the plant. The stem bears leaves, branches, buds, flowers and fruits. The point from where the branches or leaves grow is called as node. The portion of a stem between two consecutive nodes is called as internode. Now let us discuss about the functions of the stem. The stem gives structural support to the plant. It bears branches, leaves, flowers and fruits. The stem carries water and minerals from the roots to the different parts of the plant. The stem gets modified for food storage in some plants like potato, ginger, etc. Children, now let us discuss about the leaf. The leaves of a plant are majorly responsible for performing two essential functions of the plant's survival and growth. These two functions are called as transpiration and photosynthesis. Leaves and stem together form the shoot. Now, let us discuss about the parts of a leaf. The leaf is a thin, flat and green structure which arises from the node of the stem. The green color of a leaf is due to the presence of chlorophyll. The chlorophyll is a green color pigment. The flat green portion of a leaf is called a leaf blade or lamina. The leaf is attached to the stem by a short stalk called petiole. Small lines present on a leaf are called its vein. This gives support and transport water and minerals through the leaves. A thick vein in the middle of a leaf is called as midrib. Let us discuss about venation. The arrangement of veins in a leaf is called as venation. We distinguish between two major types of venations. There are reticulate venation and parallel venation. Reticulate venation. When the veins make a network-like structure, it is called as reticulate venation. This type of venation is seen in dicot leaves like guava, mango, jackfruit, etc. Parallel venation. When the veins are run parallel to each other, it is called as parallel venation. This type of venation is seen in monocot leaves like banana, wheat, coconut, leaves of paddy, etc. Discuss the functions of a leaf. Photosynthesis. This is the main function of a leaf. Green leaves prepare food for the plant by using water and carbon dioxide in the presence of sunlight. This process is called as photosynthesis. Transpiration. The loss of water through the stomata is called transpiration. A major portion of transpiration happens through the stomata. Stomata. There are many small openings on the lower surface of a leaf. These are called as stomata. Stomata allows gases to enter or exit the leaf. Unwanted water is also removed through the stomata in the form of water vapor. Leaves also perform a major function in reproduction. Leaves of some plants helps in reproduction also. Examples: leaves of bryophyllum gives rise to a new baby plant. Children, in next section we will discuss about the parts of a flower,